Hello, Scrappy Peeps. Suzanna here today for Scale It Down to share with you another episode of our Grab 5. Each month we have a guest designer, and this guest designer is Khristina, and she came up with these 5 things: baker's twine, puffy stickers, tags, phrase stickers, and pattern paper scraps. We strive with our Scale It Down collaboration to help you get comfortable with scrapping in a traveler's notebook. So Khristina is our guest designer today, and she has challenged us to use these 5 things. So these are scraps that I've pulled. The theme came from the pattern papers are circus themed pattern papers because my daughter and I went to a circus of sorts, and I pulled some reds and some blues that coordinate from my pattern paper scrap stash that I just keep in a big clear plastic folder. So I'm rifling through the scraps that I've pulled, and I'm going to create a border on the left hand side of reds and blacks. This wasn't a long enough piece that I wanted to go down the length of the edge there on the left, so I just cut 2 pieces, and I'm going to stack them head to tail, and it looks like just a long piece of paper, which worked perfectly for that. These pictures are of my daughter and I. I am trying to play along with the Paper Issues 52 weeks, and I did not start this in time, so this is the first of my layouts, and you can see the tag, which is another one of the Grab 5 items there. So these pictures are of my daughter and I at a theater production put on by Circa. They're an Australian troupe, and we went to what was this particular show was called Carnival of the Animals. So it is a bunch of actors and actresses who are on stage and they play animals, and it was actually a really amazing production. So this was my favorite thing for the week. So I put some twine in the tag. I cut out the ribbon. It wasn't ribbon, it was string that was there, and so there I'm using my 3rd item, which was the baker's twine, and I'm putting that in the tag, and then I'm going to stack these pictures with a small border in between them on top of the tag there. That really is the bulk of the layout because those are the pictures that go with the story, and then I wanted the right hand side of the page to be for journaling. I also interpreted tags as these sticker tags, and so, or labels really. There is a sticker tag on there, which is why I pulled that. And so I am going to use that to embellish. And I want that big top because if you look closely on the picture, because it was a circus, they had a big top roof at the top of the stage there. So I fussy cut that out, and that is going to be on the head of the header for the journaling. One of the things that I end up doing off camera is I really needed a place to begin and end my journaling, so I am going to use some black and white washi tape, which you will see in the close-ups that sort of nestle the journaling there. And then there was an elephant that was really cool in the production, and so I wanted to fussy cut that elephant on the ball and include him into this spread as well. And one of the other 5 items were word stickers. So I have these word stickers. Those are actually Christmas word stickers, but they ended up working really well for what I wanted. I used amazement was what goes on that circle. And then I'm going to use some from the Teresa Collins there that I put on the ball that the elephant is standing on, and that one says unexpected because it was sort of unexpected. They're words that matched with what we were doing. I have these letters from Kelly Perky that Simone sent me because she had doubles, which was super nice of her, and I decided I wanted to use those for my title. And I want to put the title across the bottom of the page. So I'm going to start with animals because I knew that I wanted to nestle the S of animals into that elephant there. And I figured I could get the spacing of it by going backwards. I've learned over the years of scrapping that that's what works best for me. So I am playing with the placement of that, and that's where I find that it works best nestled into that elephant there, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to stamp that, and I'm just going to use my Versamark ink there and stamp that out. And I just used pencil to mark where the bottom of the acrylic block was going to go for lining it up and for some symmetry there. So then I'm going to take those letters off so that I can, some of them are repetitive letters. I also needed to use the A twice there. So then I'm going to put on Carnival, because that was the name of the show, Carnival of the Animals. What you will notice that I do, though, is I put in Carnival of Animals, and later on I realize that I've put the wrong title in, and I'm going to have to go back and fix that. And so I just shifted of up and added the underneath. And you'll see that in the later on in this process video. I love these letter stamps. They are perfect for title work, and you can do them in any color, which is perfect. But I love them in traveler's notebooks because thickers are hard to use in a traveler's notebook because it's too much dimension for me. I don't like my traveler's notebooks to be that puffy, and so using letter stickers is perfect. So I had to stamp the A separately because I had to use the A twice, and I made a mistake and it looks terrible. So what I did was I pulled a page from the back of the book so that I could fussy cut it and then stick it on top of the A that is incredibly crooked. And then I'm just going to stick that on top. And I don't fussy cut all the way around the A because I overlapped the A over that red sticker there, and I wanted to cover up the mistake that I made. It doesn't look perfect, but it is a good make do when you make a mistake, and we all make mistakes, and that's okay. So I just fixed it with this little cover up there, and you'll see in the details that it is noticeable, but it's not an eyesore on the page either. So then I'm going to use these little letters from Evalicious. They are white on black, and so the white sort of camouflages into the page of the traveler's notebook. Ideally, I would have stamped that as well, but I don't have letters that small, and so I was able to use the letter stickers. So there's a fussy cut piece of pattern paper in the elephant, as well as that circus top. So now I'm going to get out some of the puffy stickers. Those particular puffy stickers that I'm pulling from there are from Close to My Heart, and I just used the Admit One ticket that goes on top of the circus tent, a heart, and those come from Amy Tangerine, the heart on top of the elephant, and then I kind of play around with things on this left-hand side. So that's a giraffe that I'm shifting around. I really liked it on top of, but it looked out of place. And so I'm trying to find a home for Mr. Giraffe, and I put him away and pull out the camera, and I actually do end up putting the giraffe back, and you can see I put him back down by the circle there. So that is my use of puffy stickers, and I actually was able to use a fair number of puffy stickers on there because I will also pull out a black circle with a white star in the middle of it. That's what I'm playing with there, and I'm going to put that on there as well because I do have circle elements. It worked out well, and that's just a label that I ended up sliding in underneath there for just another little hint of red. So I'm pointing out the 5 things that I used: the puffy stickers, the tag, the cut pattern paper, the baker's twine, and that, my friends, is journaling and grabbing 5. If you want to play along, be sure to use hashtag scale it down, grab 5. We would love to have you play along with us. Be sure to go over and visit Khristina and Simone and see what they have to do with this grab 5 challenge. Take care. Thanks for joining me.